Buying a home can be confusing, especially with so much bad information online. But I wanted to break down the home loan approval process for you step by step so you clearly understand what it takes to buy a house. And don't forget, if you enjoy this type of information, watching these kind of videos, hit the bell below so you get notified every time we post a video. Subscribe, comment. We want to see your comments. We want to read and we want to help you become a homeowner today. So let's jump into the list. The home loan process starts off with getting pre-approved. This is probably the most important part in the entire process. This is when myself, as a lender, we take a look at your credit so we can see what your score is, look at your debt that shows up on your credit report. Are there any sort of inaccuracies that we need to help you fix or correct? We look at your income. We look at how much money you have to be able to put down. Do you even have a down payment, or do we need to help you with one of our assistance programs? And also, what is the budget for the home going forward? What are you going to be comfortable paying for your new house, your new mortgage? All those things combined is what we look at when we do a pre-approval, so that way when you go shopping for a home, you can shop with 100% confidence that that pre-approval letter that we give to you is like gold. That's something that you're gonna wanna give to your real estate agent, and they're gonna use that to provide to the seller when you submit your offer, so that way everyone knows that you've talked to a lender, you can fund your loan, and that you can actually close on the property that you're making an offer on. So don't skip out on the pre-approval, because that to me is the number one thing in the entire buying process to help you get a better understanding of where you stand and obviously what you're getting into. Now that you've gotten pre-approved, if you don't have a real estate agent that you're already currently working with, we can recommend one of our top agents that we work with and help you find your dream home. Now, shopping and finding a good real estate agent is also very important because we work as a team. So you want someone who is very knowledgeable about the local market, because you need to know what type of market are you in. Is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? Are sellers giving any sort of concessions or credits, closing costs? What sort of deals are going down on a day-to-day basis? All those types of details and that data is very important, and that's why it's very beneficial to have a knowledgeable real estate agent that knows these types of facts, because that will help you structure your offer when it comes time to submit an offer to a seller on a home that you fall in love with. Congratulations, you got your offer accepted with the seller. Now it's crunch time. We've got deadlines to meet based on the contract that you folks submitted to the seller. So now we're gonna work together with you in updating your file, whether it be pay stubs, bank statements, anything else that we're gonna need to get your loan fully approved through underwriting. So this is a very time-sensitive period for all of us, because like I said earlier, we have timelines that we do have to meet per the contract. So keep an eye on your email. And one of the benefits of working with us here at Loan Depot is our Mellow loan system that we utilize. This helps digitize and streamline the process so much more efficiently than anything else I've ever seen in the industry, to where you have a secure portal where you can upload documents to us. Everything, all the updates get done through the portal, so you know exactly where you are every step of the way. And this helps alleviate any stress or anxiety that you might have when you're buying your house, which is natural, because it's the biggest purchase you'll probably ever make in your life, and you're not gonna know every little nuance, every little step that's going on. So all these things comprised into our system is what helps you get through the process a lot quicker, and there's less paperwork that you have to send us to get this done. Now that we've got your file submitted to our processing team, we're gonna be waiting in anticipation of your loan approval. During this time frame, we've also ordered the appraisal on your home, which now we have a third party that's gonna go out, take a look at the home and give us a fair market value and let us know what they assess the home to be worth. Now, the main thing that we're looking for is that what you've agreed to pay the seller, the home is worth that same value. Now, let's say you got your offer accepted at $300,000 and the home is worth $310,000. That's great. You're actually walking into even more equity into your property. Now, on that same transaction, if you're willing to pay $300,000 for the home, but your appraisal comes in at $290,000, so now we're $10,000 short, we actually have to go back and you have to negotiate with the seller, because we cannot lend more money than what the home is worth to you. So several things can happen with your real estate agent. You can ask for the seller to drop the price to the $290, and then we can go ahead and move forward with the transaction. Or the seller may renegotiate with you and say, hey, we'll meet you halfway. So we'll come down $5,000 and you're gonna pay an extra $5,000 above that appraised value. Then you can either say yes or no. Or lastly, the seller could say, I'm not gonna drop my price. You, the buyer, are responsible for that $10,000 difference. You can either agree or walk away from the transaction. Or lastly, the seller says, take a hike, I'm not dropping my price. You at that point can either decide, do I want to pay the difference or do I walk away from the transaction? Now keep in mind, the appraisal is non-refundable, so you would be out of that money if that does happen in that transaction. Now, assuming everything goes well, the house appraises for what you're paying for, we're continuing to move forward with your loan process. So now we've got your loan approval from the underwriter. Now there may be some additional items that we do have to update, some paperwork that may need to be signed, so that way we can fully get a full approval on your loan to then order your loan docs. So there's going to be a lot of communication with our team, from our processing team, from our administrative team that we have, so that way we can keep everything moving in a timely manner. So again, like I mentioned earlier, emails, very important. Anything that we ask you for during this process, please make sure you get everything to us as fast as possible, so that way we can meet all the deadlines on your contract. Great news, we are almost to the finish line. Your loan's approved, you got us the paperwork we needed, our underwriter has now signed off on your file, and we're preparing to order your loan docs. We've crossed our T's, we've dotted our I's, we're ready to get this thing done. So when we do this process, we're making sure everything is right, from the spelling of your name, how you want to hold title, is it in a trust? All these last few things get double checked, triple checked before we send your loan documents out for you to do your final signing. And we're also going to help you with your final preparation of your closing funds and how you can wire those funds to title and get this deal done. We did it. Congratulations. You've gone through the entire process in probably less than 30 days. We've funded, we've closed, you recorded on your home, the property is yours, and your realtor is probably calling you to set up a time to give you those keys to your new home. The buying process can be stressful at times, but with a great team by your side, from the lender to your real estate agent to all the other third parties that are involved, can make this process very, very streamlined, very stress-free, and simple to do. Thank you so much for watching the entire video about the home loan process explained. I hope this kind of gave you a clearer picture as to what it takes to get from start to finish when you buy a house. Now, if you like this information, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube, our Facebook, our Instagram. We want to bring you guys more content like this to help you understand the buying process. But to close this out, one of the benefits of working with us here at Loan Depot is that we actually have a lifetime guarantee. What does that mean? If we do your purchase loan and you ever decide to refinance down the future, we will actually waive our lender fee and reimburse you for the cost of our appraisal. So that will save you thousands of dollars down the road if for whatever reason you had to refinance. So again, once you do a loan with us, you're like family. So we want to make sure we keep you happy and keep helping you with your home loan needs.